Doing? How's things? Happy Friday. I have got some questions for you today, some big questions. You may have seen my YouTube video yesterday that I put up. You may not have done. You may have been busy, doing all the things. I have changed my business model slightly, and the packages and the offerings and the services are going to be much more tailored and much more focused on helping you to get a specific result. So I talked about this more in depth in the video, which you can go ahead and go and find if you want to on my YouTube channel. But for me, I really was in a big reflection period after 10 years of doing coaching and really thinking about how I can be more useful. And traditionally, I have very much used the coaching tools in order to help and support people. But having done this for so long now, I really wanted to give myself permission to add in some other elements that weren't just about coaching. They were about strategy. They were about finding a way to make it real. So, for example, I want to be able to do things in my strategy sessions where I'm trying to say this in a non-cringe way, but like role play, because I think sometimes you have to pretend you've got a client before you've actually got a client. So if somebody is looking at selling something, if I can be that person of saying, hi, I'm really interested in buying your thing in the strategy session, I want to be able to have the freedom to do that. Basically, the reason for working on these strategy sessions in the way that I do is so I can bring my big toolbox of all the different elements to the table. And I'm not just limited to the coaching things. So you can go over and check those out. There are a variety of different ones. So there's one all about the money, all about the website, all about your next chapter, and all about speaking. And you will find they're all under the short-term options section of my website. But you'll find that doing this work and focusing on one area will really help you to get a specific result. So for example, all about the money, we're just going to talk about your packaging, your pricing, the way that you're bringing things together. Maybe you want to create a different kind of pricing menu. Maybe your life at the moment requires your business to do something else. I definitely have found that in life sometimes where, okay, I just need to focus on this rather than trying to do that. And my business has had to pivot, that's a COVID word, isn't it? Adjust and change to suit my lifestyle. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be going into the second half of the year, helping people in those specific areas. I've been doing this a really long time, over 10 years, thousands of clients. So I've got so much to share and so many, different things to bring to the table. But I don't have a formula. I don't have an agenda. I don't have a step-by-step process, because you know what you want to create in your life and business. And it's different for everybody. And so it's very important that I get to know you and what your goals are, what your circumstances are, what your personality is, what feels really good. So it will all be tailored to you. So that all about the money one, for example, is for people who want to have more than one income stream. Maybe you're self-employed, maybe you're freelance, maybe you're working the whole time and you don't want to work as much. Maybe you want to work with different people. We map it all out in that strategy session. So if you're interested in any of those that I've mentioned, please just drop me a message and I'll give you a little cheeky discount, a code, let me know. And I'll book you in and we can do it face to face or online, depending on where you are. I have clients all over the world. So yeah, I really want to help you to get stuff done. Because we can talk about it all the time. We can talk about like, oh, I really want to make more money this year. or I want to become more visible and grow my audience this year. But if you don't have a plan, if you don't have a strategy behind it, if you don't know what the definition of that is, it's probably never going to happen, because it's going to feel random. Therefore, your action's going to feel random, and you're going to feel like you're working really hard all of the time. And I would much rather help you to work smarter. So the questions I want to ask you today, as we close the first half of 2023, what do you want to let go of and not take into the second half of the year? This is a really great opportunity to declutter something, to lose something, to finally give yourself permission to stop doing that thing and go into the second half feeling good, feeling strong, feeling optimistic, feeling excited and connected to your business. And notice I didn't ask you first, what is the second half of the year all about for you? I didn't do that, because first I believe we have to see where we are right now. It's almost like that moment, you know, when you're going to set off on a long journey, the first thing you might do is check how much petrol you've got in the tank. If you don't have very much, you're going to go to the petrol station and you're going to fill up. If you have got a full tank, great, you're good to go. But that is a vital piece of information, because it sets the tone for the journey ahead. So first and foremost, what do you need to let go of? What is done? What's done for this year? Maybe you were like, yeah, I've been doing that, been doing it this year and last year. And this could be anything. This could be a part of your business. This could be a habit. This could be a way of doing things. This could be a negative thought that no longer serves you. This could be a pattern of behavior. And today I want to give you full permission to say, no thanks, no thank you. I am done. I'm not taking that with me. And to officially declare it to yourself. Now, the strategy and the plan and the consistency I can help with, and we can go forward in that way. But first and foremost, you have to know where you are, and you have to know what is feeling good, and be really honest with yourself. And honesty, sometimes we can be honest in all areas of our lives, but when it comes to that conversation with ourselves, you might want to avoid it, because it can feel confronting sometimes. It can feel confronting when you're working on a goal and it's not happening quick enough. You're working on a goal and you're beginning to doubt whether or not it will happen. One of the things that I've done, and I keep bringing this goal book to the table because the lighting is really interesting and glowy. One of the things that I have encouraged myself to do, I was going to say forced, but forced doesn't feel good, that word, does it? Encourage myself to do is, if I'm writing goals, every day I am checking in with them. And what I used to do was just write more goals, revise them or get excited about them or change them or forget about them or put a book in a drawer and just move on to the next thing or get distracted. But my feeling right now is, if I'm going to get really good at something, or if I'm going to make excellent progress in an area of my life, I've got to keep my eye on the ball. And that's what I would encourage you going into the second half of the year. How are you going to track your progress? Where is your vision? What's it doing? Where's it hanging out? And if you don't know, now is a great opportunity to decide. So for example, if you know you want to do great things between now and Christmas, please create some sort of vision so you can see them, so you can check in with them, so they are available to you whenever you need them, so you can build that relationship with them. I think sometimes when we set our goals, so they're in us, our thoughts, our feelings, our big dreams, I feel like they're planted in us. And then sometimes what we can do is we write them down or we throw them out there, and then we feel a disconnect. We no longer feel like we're building a relationship with them. They feel separate from us. We're giving them sort of responsibility of others to take care of them. And actually what I want to encourage you to do is to build a relationship whereby you are in connection, in conversation with your goals every single day. And sometimes you might look at your goals and go, I haven't done anything towards you today, my friend. Like nothing has happened. Sorry about that. I have no news, nothing to share. But there may be other times where you go, whoa, that was a big step forward today. That changed things a little bit. Oh, I wasn't expecting that, but that's kind of cool. I want you to capture all those things, because when you write them down, that is so encouraging. It's full of momentum and it will encourage you to keep going. It's so easy to give up. It's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to have a conversation in your head where you say, oh, maybe it's not that important to me, or like maybe I could just miss one day. It doesn't matter. It's all right. Like nobody's checking. But how you do something is how you do everything, or how you do everything is how you do some. No, it's the first one. How you do something is how you do everything. And I want you to take it seriously, not in a kind of dull or bossy or unenthusiastic way, but take it seriously as in be committed and remember that nobody is going to be as interested or connected to your goals as you are. And nobody's going to pop along and say, here we go, here's everything completed for you. We have to do it ourselves. We have to take action. And it's all there. This is the thing. Everything you want to be, do, have and feel, it's on the other side of all of that stuff. And some would argue it's already here. We just have to go and meet it. But whatever works for you in you taking action, please, please do it. Because I know already it's tempting to say, well, it's the summer, I'm now going to have a rest. Or it'll be nearly Christmas in a minute, so I'll do it next year. Next year will come around regardless. And my feeling is actually when I put my mind to something, I can create enormous change in a short amount of time. When I give it my time, my focus, my attention, my love, I know that I can make huge, dramatic, interesting, creative, fulfilling change. So I want to ask you, where are you going next? What are you doing? Do you want to come to my planning workshop tomorrow? It's all about mapping out the second half of the year. NickyRaby.com/2023. Also, if you're watching this and you want to do one of my brand new strategy sessions, do come and do that. DM me because I'll give you a cheeky little discount because they're brand new. But there is no code on the website or anything like that. You'll have to DM me. So if you want to get some stuff done, if you want to start bright, if you want to go, sorry for the sirens, let's do it. I'm here to help you and to make stuff happen and not live in regret, not live in a state of, oh, well, I was going to do that, but then I didn't, or I've run out of time. I get it. Like, I'm busy too. I have 2 small children that are going to be off school for a long time, but there are still things that I want to do and be and have and feel. So, and I want that for you as well. Yeah, get in touch. Let me know what you're going to do. Use me as your accountability pal. And I'll see you in the second half of the year. Lots of love. Bye.